again? Wow, that was weird. Okay, so I'm telling you that right now I'm a little unstable, and I'll tell you why. Because this must be the 7th or 8th time I've been trying to do this video. 7 or 8! 7 or 8. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Okay, let's just get this over with. First of all, sorry for the state of my hair. Craziness happening. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do this. So, this is more a kind of video response to one of my new favorite YouTubers who I love, in love with her. And it is Graveyard Girl, or Bunny. And she reminds me a little of myself, so like crazy and not normal at all, as is going to be confirmed by this video. Yeah. Well, she was talking about a little Civil War tale with a man from her local cemetery who is, of course, not with us. But I thought, oh my gosh, must talk about experiences in Gettysburg. Must do it. So that's what I'm doing. So first off, I was in a Civil War club. A legit, kid you not, 100% real Civil War club. We wore the big dresses, and we wore the shirts buttoned to our necks, and the hair nets, and the fans, which, you know what? I have probably in this drawer right here of my desk. I have that still, and I am in my junior year of high school. So I was in a legit Civil War club. So every year, because I live in little Pennsylvania town with all yins, so we would just hike on up to Gettysburg for like a 6-hour bus ride to go every year. I'm not complaining. I had fun. But I would like to tell you about the first year I ever went, because for some reason, nothing odd really happened the 2 years and the 3 times after I went. Nothing crazy. Just this one year, I can't explain it to you. I can't. I don't know. But first thing that happened was that we had just arrived, and we were in the Little Round Top, Big Round Top, Devil's Den area. And there's a little field in the back, like it's called Bloody Angle, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, for those of you that know. Bloody Angle. And in this, not in the angle per se, but in the fence that was lining it, someone had placed a bouquet, sit up straight, a bouquet of flowers, of just fake, pretty little roses. And of course that was a sweet thing to do, honestly. That was one of the sweetest things I'd ever seen. So cute. But, it had this horrible vibe, this creepy, heavy, scary vibe, and I'm telling you, everyone felt it, because not just me, even though I'm sensitive to this stuff, not just me, everyone felt it, because they wouldn't get within 2 feet of it. It was that heavy of an aura. No one could touch it. Well, my friends would try to get closer looks, because they're my friends, so they need to be rebels. They try to get closer looks, and their cameras would die. They would die, or they would shut off, or they would stop working, or something equally strange that makes no sense. Now, I, being me, was like, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, and I'll do it myself to show you that you're crazy. So I took a few steps closer, which was hard for me because I felt this more than anybody else did. It was so just so bad. And I tried to get a closer look, and my camera died. I had been charging my camera for an entire night because I needed it all day long. For an entire night I charged it, and it just shut off. So I thought, oh no, not happening. So I took a couple steps back, I tried to turn it back on, and it turned on. It just turned on, like nothing had happened. I took some pictures, nothing was wrong, it had just turned off. For no reason that I could think of. I turned it on and off, I walked to different nothing. It had just turned off, and it was just the weirdest thing. It was just so odd. The weirdest thing. It was just so weird. Well, the next thing that happened, which was my favorite, oh my gosh, guys, if I could frame this photo that I still have, I would do it. Do it. We were walking, and we were going to go up to the Pennsylvania Monument, the very big one with the steps. You go all the way up to the top and wave down at your friends. And we had stopped for a second to take some pictures because we were in 6th grade and we wanted to take pictures of everything. So we got up there, and it was behind this monument that was a little more interesting, but this one was literally like just a tombstone-shaped gray granite monument. There's nothing special about it. It had a name on it that we didn't know. Nothing special about this at all. Well, me and two of my other friends took a picture of it. And on my camera, I looked at it. A couple monuments later, let's measure things by monuments. A couple monuments later, I looked at it, and there was just this perfect, maybe this big, maybe like around this big, this big, this big, just white, round, perfectly round spot, big spot. And I thought, oh my god, what in great Gandalf is that? And I knew three of my other friends were taking pictures. Not three, two of my other friends were taking pictures. So I said, oh my gosh. Started walking around to them and pulling them aside and said, look at that picture you took of that monument. And the other two looked, and they had the same orb. Now, I would swear to God, guys, I really would. There's nothing odd about the shape, this oval-ish granite. Nothing on it. There's no reflective surface. There's no white spot. And it was white. There's no white spot. It was just a monument. And that appeared on all three cameras. Favorite piece of evidence I've ever gotten. It was super exciting. Really the only piece, besides a couple scattered things, the only piece of evidence I got that was so concrete. That and a couple EVPs that were super cool on a couple of my friends' cameras. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is nothing more than a feeling. It was just a feeling, and it was memorable. How's that? That's the word. It was memorable. That's all it was. So, we had gone into the Jenny Wade house. Now, if you don't know who Jenny Wade is the only civilian killed in the entire Battle of Gettysburg. Like, the 3 days that lasted, one civilian killed Jennifer Wade. And we went to her house to visit Jenny. And we went down to the basement where they had this wax. I hate this, guys. Oh, this wax dummy with one hand sticking out that was supposed to be Jenny, where they had laid her out in the basement after she was shot. Well, creepy, first of all. Just creepy. And the teacher was with us, who we all loved like a mother. Like another mother. Like another mother. And, we had sat in the back because it was just weird, creepy, horrible vibe. So she goes, well, why don't you sit up front, girl? This is not going to bite you. Well, immediately we're all on edge. We thought some sort of crazy Pittsburgh zombie thing was going to happen, and it's going to sit up and try to, I don't know, claw us. I don't know. But that's what we thought, being like 12, 13 years old. So we sat in the back, of course, scared to death. And I got this just terrible feeling. Just this terrible, sad, sick, angry, very scary feeling. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is so terrible. And I thought, why would Jenny do this? Why Jenny? And I was so scared, and I didn't know what to do. I shook. My hands were just crazy shaking. And I got out of there as soon as possible. And the second I got out into the sun and in the air, I felt so much better. It was just the weirdest thing. I didn't make a connection until I researched and learned about Jenny's father and how abusive and mean and how he's said to haunt down there. And once I made that connection, I was very, oh my gosh, wow, I felt it, I did. But, so those are really, there's more to talk about, of course, but that's my little mini version of my Gettysburg experiences. Little excerpt from my Gettysburg experiences. Okay. And I wore this necklace in honor of it. Do not ask me where it's from. I believe it's from Claire's. Don't quote me on it. But I believe it's from Claire's. And isn't it pretty? It has this lace collar with the cameo. I have some actual stuff from Gettysburg, which I will. What do I do at Gettysburg Hall one of these days? I'll do that. Okay, so I finally have this filmed. Great relief. Whew. So, I have more Wicca videos to come. I do. More Wicca videos to come, of course. I'll do some more paranormal vlogs. I'm gonna dive into some fashion haul things because, well, why not? I've got the time. We're in the summer down here. Up here. We're up. Sorry, up here for most of you. And for now, goodbye. Have a completely awesome night. I'm going to have more to come. I'm so sorry for procrastinating like crazy and being a terrible YouTube mother to you. I'm so sorry. Can you see my cauldron in the back? Oh, sorry. My cauldron in the back? Oh, I'll show you. I will show you and you will love it. Okay. Bye, guys. Love you.